The first question is, how was you guys' Super Bowls? And then the second question is, what did you think of Rihanna?
First of all, my Super Bowl was excellent, and Rihanna, she did very well. I think she did exceptionally well, given the fact that she was pregnant as well, and she hasn't performed in a long time. And on this big stage, she did a very, very good job. Everybody that's giving her this, this backlash for some reason, I have no fucking idea why. I mean, because there's not like a lot of performers that's going crazy like on a fucking Beyonce and Chris Brown level that can fucking do backflips on stage.
Well, let me just give you the word on her performance from one of the most important cultural creators in the country,
Beyonce?
Donald J. Trump, said, epic fail. Rihanna gave, without question, the single worst halftime show in Super Bowl history. This after insulting far more than our nation, which is already in serious decline with her foul and insulting language. Also, so much for her stylist.
And he's
I kind of miss him. When I read that, I was like, we need this guy back on Twitter.
He wanted Lil Pump instead. Lil Pimp.
This is the same guy who also said that NFL in itself, just in its entirety, was just like declining, going downhill. Ratings were going down. You know what I'm saying? Nobody watches the NFL anyway. So, I mean, we really just can't even. He's just funny at this point. Like, but him to take the time out to say that about Rihanna, it just whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But Kodak said it too.
I mean, Kodak is his boy. He got him out of jail.
Yeah,
he ride with his homie.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
but
ride with his homie.
When I was going through Twitter, though, I was seeing this insane polarization where I felt like probably like 80% of the people I follow thought it was one of the best halftime shows ever, and maybe like 10 or 20% of people were like really upset about it and thought it was really bad. And I don't really understand what they could think was that bad about it. Like, obviously she's not going to be doing backflips. She's fucking pregnant, which that is part of the performance. She came out pregnant. That was pretty impressive. Like, just wow.
In itself.
What an amazing way to announce this. She got the platforms going up in there. She got 100 different dancers.
Smash Brothers.
What was it as entertaining to me as last year's, where it's like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem,
and this bitch right
maybe
here,
not as much, but I still thought it was pretty dope.
This bitch right here said last Super Bowl was terrible performance. I said, what? This is the best.
I thought that was one of the best things I ever seen.
Best ever, bro.
Yeah.
Compton Court building on the fucking NFL film.
Snoop
throwing up
was
the
a nice
sea.
show.
They crip walking and shit.
Rihanna can't compete with that.
Look.
You got
she
Dre,
definitely can.
Snoop, Kendrick, Mary J. Blige, and 50.
Bruh, she went there by herself, but I'm saying as a performance, like I didn't see like all those dance. Of course, Snoop, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent's gonna be cool. We gonna see him.
50 as an
it's gonna be a
obese
good
vampire?
Show.
Come on,
I mean,
fool.
but you put
can't
Rihanna up
front.
against them, all of them. I'm like, come on, get out of here. Like, it wasn't that crazy. I just wanted to see fucking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg at the Super Bowl, but it wasn't that crazy. I'm not even
That
gonna
shit was
lie to
crazy.
you. Like,
You
I'm
tripping.
not like
You tripping.
It wasn't that crazy.
Okay, but if
though.
you're
Chucking up the sea.
during
shit was
one
hard.
15-minute performance,
Bro.
you give me literally
Smoking a blunt.
five of the greatest hip hop / R&B performers of all time within the course of 15 minutes. That to me did, like, I remember the energy when I watched that versus the energy when I watched Rihanna. And yes, everybody was pretty captivated by the Rihanna set and everything. But let's be real, like bringing out Eminem and then 50 and Mary J. Blige. I mean, that is kind of a different level.
Playing the drums and shit too.
Okay, but this is the question. Should Rihanna have brought out a male guest? Or was it more badass that she did the whole thing by
We
herself?
just talked about that. They was not about to let Kanye come out. Let's get that out the way.
The politics behind her bringing out all these male artists that featured on her songs was like it's non-existent.
I mean,
She couldn't
Hov
do
could
it.
have done it. Hov booked the damn thing.
Nigga, ASAP a real nigga. He like, you ain't bringing Drake on stage. You ain't bringing CB. Anybody you fucked with, you do this shit by yourself. The pregnancy is going to speak for itself. And I ain't going to lie.
She was not going to bring Chris Brown out.
I mean, shit.
Nah, she wasn't going to bring Drake out.
Shout out to
either.
CB because he gave her props and shit too. You feel
Yeah.
me?
But like I'll say this. I'll rank it top 5, top 6 like Super Bowl performances to
Of
me,
all time?
Yeah,
I've only seen like 2.
It's definitely a top 10
I
for
can only
sure.
remember
Yesterday's?
Yeah,
Bro, you got some big performances.
number one
Michael Jackson.
Number 1 is Prince. Number 2, Michael Jackson.
Number
This is all
Michael
news
Jackson.
to me. I don't remember any of this shit.
Prince performing Purple Rain while it was literally
did the
raining.
shit.
You can't front.
What year are
Playing
we
hella
talking
hits.
here?
That was
It's a
like a
long
few
time
years
ago.
That was like 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah. It
I
wasn't that
never,
long
I
ago.
never even knew there was a Super Bowl halftime show until like a couple years ago. And be real, that's just so out of my.
They've been doing that
realm
shit
of
forever.
possibility.
Super Bowl is the biggest sporting event ever.
The Beyonce one was crazy.
Beyonce's crazy.
The
Weekend was crazy.
Shakira and J-Lo was crazy. Bruno Mars was crazy. Like I functioned with all the U2 back in the day. Super hard. Come on.
The
I
more you
know.
say all this, the more confident I am that the Shady Aftermath version was probably the
Oh
best
yeah,
one.
no. I'll put that for sure. That's like number 3.
Getting Eminem to do anything ever is like so unbelievably difficult that to me that kind of stands alone.